What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing? Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Today, let's analyze the situation, but before absolutely destroy that like button, guys, we're going to take a look at some levels here for Bitcoin, highest probability zones. What is going to happen? Are we going to drop? Are we going to go higher? I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section on a poll. Let's dive in straight away to the content. Just going to go quickly through the comment section and say hello everyone, because I've been having some internet issues again, but it is fixed. Hopefully it's going to be fine for this 1 hourly live stream. Let's take a look at the comment section. Say hello, guys. I've been missing you. Make sure to smash up that like button, and I'm going to read the comment section right away before we go with Bitcoin, guys. You know, I do feel something good here about this major weekly close for the next coming days and weeks. I don't think we are going to successfully break down $19,000, $20,000 range just yet, guys. I do think that a bigger relief rally and sideways action is very possible before continuation to the downside, and this is only because of this kind of price action that Bitcoin is doing. Okay, this kind of price action, we had the major drop, we are kind of consolidating here, creating a slightly higher low over here. Is this going to be an inverse head and shoulder? We are going to get a bigger relief rally and sideways action before we might even continue to the downside. I think this is a very, very possible scenario at this stage, guys. Now, what I want to, first of all, let's go through the comment section, okay? First of all, let's say hello to the community. Racing Pixel number 1, you're the man. Matthew, what's up? How are you doing? Rodrigo, yeah, man. I think, let me just check my mic. Mic should be okay. Let me just confirm with the moderators. I think all should be good. All should be good. Bernie, morning. Catfish USDT today. Hey, stop it, you. Remember the mic today. Yes, Msema, I am. The mic is, I think so. Let me just check. Yeah, it should be all good. Alan, how are you doing? Pray we should have stable internet to enjoy his TA, Mr. Ripples. Yes, don't worry. Hola, Andy. Naveen, how are you doing? Yeah. F the Spanish internet. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It's been going pretty good for the last, couple of months. But yeah, this last week has been, been some issues. But anyway, let's just leave that. Internet's working now. So, Andy's internet is like 20k support, says Racing Pixel. Yeah, it is. It is just about to break. Joseph, hello. Bargov, hello. Jane Wood, I got my auntie here in the comment section giving me support. Gobslob, good morning, Andy. Thank you for your analysis. You're very welcome. Half, good morning. LA Meth, hello. Hey everyone. Longest minute, happy lucky. How are you? Excited for your TA, Andy, who says puppy. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Scotty, thanks for joining. I got Mark Dutch here, one of my strongest moderators. I've also got Joseph. Hit that like button in the comment section. Andy, very careful with audio. Yeah, you got that right, clear. Clear and loud, says Mark Dutch. Scotty, Mark Dutch, Joseph, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Let's crack on, guys. Let's crack on. I'm going to give you my opinion, all right? Said hello already through the comment section. What's up, Andy? How is it going? I'm doing very well. Vinash, how are you? Hamad, hello. Andy's internet resistance is 618. Yeah, you got that right. Hello from Mallorca, says Bank. Oh, hello from Mallorca. I'm from Mallorca also. We should probably meet up. Hello, brother. Blockchain Games. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Who else long? Yeah, I'm in a long position. I am in a long position, guys. I did enter a long position because of this consolidation and because we hit the 50% Fibonacci. Okay. But we almost hit it. We didn't actually hit it. I did close all of my short position yesterday at this range. Okay. I did close all of it because I do see a potential reversal, guys. I am looking for lower. Me personally, but this price action is just, it's telling me something. This price action is telling me something. it's telling me that a bigger relief rally and a liquidity grab from these highs is very, very possible, guys. It is very, very possible. I know we are in aggressive trend to the downside. Shorting is better. Shorting the pumps is better. Just like this pump that we did short a couple of days ago. Closed all of my position because I do see a potential reversal. I'm not sure if we're going to retest the lows. I'm not even sure if we're going to retest the 618 fib level from this low to the high. It would be the ideal scenario, of course, you know, hitting that 19.1, hitting the 19.6. We just reached 19.7 yesterday. We're having this kind of consolidation. I do think we're probably going to go lower. I am actually protected from this position. It's a small long position that I did put, okay, yesterday night, because, you know, I was going to add to my position. It is less than 1% of my capital. I just wanted to say, you know, I'm feeling risky at this moment. Let's put a risky long position here. I did put that long position here on Bybit. Just a very, very small position, less than 1% risking. Was planning to add, you know, once we come down and we would consolidate, you know, at that 19.1, 19.6 range, okay, in between the 618 and the 50% Fibonacci retracement from this range, guys. You know, the deal, I'm saying that this level is so important. You know, if Bitcoin does come down to this range and consolidate, it's a major resistance zone that we did have here, as you can see on the chart. Okay, why did we get this resistance? We got this resistance because this is also a major daily level, okay, from back of December of 2020, and also the all-time high, all right, from 2017 is that zone, all right. The price, if it were to come back down here, even better. You know, we do have a projected move from an ascending channel. Projected move should be coming all the way down to this $19,400 range. That should be the projected move, but you know, nothing is guaranteed here in trading. Nothing is guaranteed. Basically, it's not you know, perfect science. But what I want to show you here also is that we did get a perfect retest, guys, from this ascending channel. This was also a good shorting opportunity, all right, right over there for some quick gains. I didn't take this short, of course, because I was already in a short, but I did, you know, when I saw this consolidation, this wick, you know, I already closed my position, right? This was a pretty nice trade. You know, risk to reward was pretty high. It was over a 3-to-1 risk to reward. So I'm happy with that. And I do see, you know, the price action getting exhausted to the downside. You know, this kind of price action, even though the price comes all the way down to the low $19,000 range, this could still be a kind of inverted head and shoulder. You could still be creating that higher low. I am starting to see some people talk about this, all right, on Twitter, not on YouTube. I don't take a look at many other YouTubers, but yes, on Twitter, I am starting to see, you know, huge reversal signs. And, you know, I don't like too many people talk about this, because when too many people talk about something, yeah, you actually do the opposite. So, but yeah, very cautious about this potential scenario happening, guys. Look how we had this beautiful retest from this ascending channel, guys. Beautiful touches here to perfection, great, okay, from this from these higher highs and these higher lows. We talked about this resistance a few days ago to get that potential rejection to come to the low of the channel. We actually even broke it. And when we broke it, we retested it here, the resistance, the support turning into resistance. This was also a very nice trade. It was not only the support of this higher low trend line, it was also a major level here right there. As you can see, we perfectly retested this on the 1 hourly. Look at this. We got this little level over here. We've also got this one. So, you know, this is why I got this box over here, okay? The highest point of this range, all right, has been a respected level. You get those bounces, you get this one right over there. I mean, when you get a resistance or a support of a trend line, plus a support or resistance from the price action, even better. I mean, that's already two confluence right there. You adding confluence, and you know, that's a perfect nice day trade. This was a 2 hourly trade right there. Nice level here respected, nice level here respected, nice support from ascending channel that was broken being respected also, guys. That's a pretty nice day trade. That was yesterday evening here Central European time. So what is happening right now, we are seeing this consolidation. You know, the reason why I longed here is because I did see a consolidation. We were and you know, just thought, you know, this does look like it wants to reverse, but I also think, you know, that this could roll back down. I am looking for this daily level. I am looking for that $19,400 range, plus minus a few $100, that kind of volatility, right? The price action that I want to take a trade, to take a real long position, risking, you know, more than 1% of my capital, is this kind of price action over here. I want this kind of price action over here, but I want it all the way down here. You know, if we have that price action, if we were to come down here and had this price action at the $19,400 area, this is the moment I would say, guys, this is holding as support. We are having a large consolidation. We're starting to hit some important fib levels, 618, okay, right over here. Nice to the 618 to the 50% level, getting that consolidation. We are also getting supported, okay? We'll be also getting supported from this major resistance, okay, that will be turning into support that we have had on the 18th and 19th of June. And it's also a major daily level, guys. Let me just zoom out here, guys. We need to have your levels ready. You want to have your levels ready to take that potential trade, right? Look at this solid consolidation. This is, you know, a pretty solid level. The highs is a pretty solid level. You have many daily closes here at this range. Let me just check out the weekly candle, the weekly chart, because you might even have a solid weekly close and open at that range. Yeah, it's a solid weekly level also. It is a solid weekly level. You have the weekly close exactly at that range. I'm talking about the $19,400 is a weekly close and a weekly open right there. Also, you got the low. You know, you can see here. You can see it's a major zone. This is why I do have this major level. Okay, that was respected as resistance, but wasn't respected as support. We actually sliced through this range pretty nicely. We did have that one hourly candle here, a little wick, but then, you know, consolidation, back down, bang, beautiful resistance, the highs from December of 2020. You can see it right over here. You cannot make this up. This is a level that has been very much respected. So yeah, this would be the ideal scenario, getting that drop here in the next coming hours between today and tomorrow, and having this consolidation. This would make me extremely bullish, only if we have the consolidation, guys. Only if we have the consolidation, because, you know, you get a lot of people that, you know, don't pay attention or do not have full experience on the charts, and you might see the price action drop in here from this range, creating 1 hourly candles very aggressively to the downside. Okay, it can happen. And then I get a bunch of people saying, you know, you said that this level was going to hold. You said that this level, you know, is a very strong level. It's got a lot of confluence. It has, but, you know, if the selling pressure is very high, you're just going to slice through this range. If you have a bunch of traders, you know, big traders defending this level, looking for that reversal, and when you see this kind of price action is when you know that they are big traders defending the drop, defending the range, and that potential reversal to the upside is very, very possible. You gain in probabilities when you see that consolidation. It's just something that I wanted to point out, guys. You know, you are looking for that kind of consolidation at this level. For me, for an ideal long. Anyway, so that is what I think on Bitcoin. You know, there are two scenarios. You know, the ideal scenario would be that one, consolidation at the $19,400 for a potential long opportunity. We've got a lot of confluence at that level. And, you know, the second ideal scenario here would be breaking this lower high trend line, okay, get a big explosive breakout and not long the breakout, because it can be a fake out, but actually shorting big resistance levels, okay? Because you might see the price action absolutely, you know, exploding here a little bit. And a lot of people will FOMO in this breakout. A lot of people will FOMO in the breakout because they are looking for a reversal. They're looking for the best entry, and the price action might just pump, and you might enter. A lot of people might enter late here on this price action. So we need to pay attention on the big major resistance levels, and one of them is at the 22.7, 22.8. It's a major daily zone, and it's a major level that has been respected here on the price action. So what you could see is a big massive wick here to the upside. All right, this is if this ideal scenario were to happen, all right, where you are going to get this consolidation, then the breakout, big move here to the upside. This is a major level where this is what I am looking for. If the price action makes any of, Bitcoin price action makes any of this, I have levels to long and I have levels to short. And this is the key scenario for trading. That is it. Have your levels well marked up, get ready to see a reaction and jump in a trade with good risk management. That's it. Nothing else. You do not need to know where the price is going. You need to have your levels well marked up as resistance and support. Two, once you hit this level or this level, wait patiently, wait for several hourly candles, wait to see the price action, how it's going to react at these levels, to then potentially take that trade opportunity. And let's take a look. Hi Andy, Pedro, how are you doing? We got almost 500 people watching, okay? And I wanted to talk about, before we go through the comment section here and take a look at some altcoins, all right? I wanted to talk about Margex trading platform. I did a video on this. It was a sponsored video. They have an insane bonus going on right now. I didn't get any notifications. No, YouTube didn't send any notifications to people, so it didn't get too much views. But I wanted to talk, okay, this is a really cool platform. I don't use it. Okay, I gotta say this. I don't use it. I don't have funds in there because I basically just use Bybit and PrimeXBT. I don't want to trade on 4 or 5 different platforms. But this is a really cool platform. You do not need any KYC. It does have an insane bonus, all right? Down below, you have a code which is Andy15 that you can add up, all right, once you do the deposit, and you'll be getting 15% added to your deposit if it's over $300, all right? This is to pay trading funds. If you deposit 0.004 Bitcoin, you get $50 worth of bonus, all right, on top of that. This is not even $200 right now, 0.004 Bitcoin. I think it's not even $200, and you get $50 on top of that to trade with, guys. This is a really cool platform. Security is insane. You have a combined of 12 exchanges in one place, meaning that, there's a lot of liquidity, okay? Combined liquidity of 12 different exchanges, huge amount of liquidity, bank grade multi-layer security. Don't worry about security. Security is really good. Margex has been here for a couple of years already. No personal details are required. This is extremely cool. Also, you can sign up in less than 2 minutes and you are totally anonymous. I wanted to talk about this platform. I did talk about it on yesterday's video. It's super easy friendly platform. They do have a bunch of cryptocurrencies, all right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, Solana. Really easy to simple, very similar to Bybit and some like Femex and other ones. Very easy, friendly to use, all right? Here in Wallet is where you can do your deposit, withdraw. You can use the promotion code Andy15 to get 15% added to your deposit to pay trading fees for 20 days. Make sure to take advantage, all right, of this bonus down below. Let's dive in here straight into the comment section and let's take a look at Matic network. Looks like a shorting range for Matic, please. Let's take a look at, may I know the price? Let's long the likes, short the dislikes. Thank you, you legends, as Wesdy. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can take a look at Waves also, guys. Waves has been respecting these Fibonacci levels that we have been talking about last couple of days to perfection, guys. This is how beautiful technical analysis can be, guys. I mean, just look at this. Let's just keep this simple and let's jump into Matic network straight away. But first of all, guys, we've been talking about, you know, waves. Of course, ideal scenario would have had that jump up to that 50% Fibonacci level where we could have got that beautiful rejection. We got nice consolidation, nice support, nice resistance, 50% Fibonacci from the low to the high. We actually hit the 382, which was mentioned on the live stream. You know, we are probably going to get rejected here and get a bounce from the 0.236. And why? Because it's the 0.236. It's another major Fibonacci level. But not only just that, if you go to the 1 hourly, you can see those nice consolidations on the price action here on the 236, getting that beautiful bounce, guys. I think probably waves can have some pumpy action all the way to that $7.90 in the next coming days. It is very, very possible. Only if Bitcoin behaves. Let's take a look at Matic network right away, guys. But first, I've got so many stuff. I've got so many things to talk about. And I want to talk about, you know, what comes first? What comes first? What comes first, guys? Let me just go. I want to write a poll here. I don't know why the poll is not working today. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Right, guys. Are we going to jump first to 17,000? Retest the 70,000 lows, or first $24,000? So will Bitcoin hit 17K range first, or first then 22 point let me see how far away are we here. Let me just check. Okay, let's make this even because this is a drop of 13%. This would be a pump of almost 13%. First then 22.8k. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Will Bitcoin hit 17k first, then 22.8k, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Matic network right away. Just going through the comment section here also at the same time, making the poll. Let's analyze the situation here for Matic network. I had someone asking shorting levels. Okay, shorting levels for Matic. Let's take a look. I think we talked about Matic. Let me just zoom out. Talked about Matic on the latest live stream, talking about the ideal shorting scenario for Matic. Matic is having a little bit of pumpy action for the last couple of days. I think this was very much expected. And we talked about Matic ideal scenario would be coming all the way up to the 0.56 cents. I got someone here. I got Manatee saying that 0.56 would be the ideal scenario. Yeah, I think this was is a good zone where we do have a lot of bounces as support. Is Matic going to manage to arrive to those levels? We had a kind of a descending triangle scenario, massive lower highs here, an insane breakout. You could arguably discuss that this has been kind of the projected move, right? From this breakout, gone well below this range and consolidating here for this reversal. Fib levels, let's take a look at Fib levels. Broken 50%, so higher is likely here on Matic. Higher is very, very likely. This is just a bunch of volatility. This range is not going to be very much respected, of course. 5.2. I would be looking for short opportunities on Matic. Okay, looking at Fib level from this high. Then we'll take a look at this high over here. But for the 52 cents to 56 cents range is already a good level for a potential shorting opportunity. If we do get that sideways action, if we do get that kind of volatility at this range, it's very likely going to mean it's going to get exhausted, and you will have time. You know, Matic network has a huge amount of liquidity. It's very likely it's going to do this and this. You know, you do see those consolidations. So, you know, don't rush in a trade thinking that you are going to come down once you're at this level, because you might do something like this. All right, you might have that volatility. Wait for that reaction a few times, several 4-hourly candles even at the range, waiting patiently for the next, you know, kind of leg up, and then getting into a trade if you are creating these lower highs. Getting to the highest point possible, of course. So it's a big range here on Matic. Let's take a look at VPVR levels here from this range. Yeah, this was also mentioned. This is why we do have this box. It is the value area low from the volume traded in between the 11th of May till the 10th of June. All right, you do have a value area low. This is why the price action is looking pretty nice. It's breaking this major value area high. Look at this, look how you get supported from the value area high. Okay, you have a value area high from the zone. Okay, and you can see the price action getting resistance. This was a kind of an inverse head and shoulder on Matic, with the resistance low zone at the 0.382. Absolutely insane. Adding all of this confluence is absolutely beautiful, because you can see you created an inverse head and shoulder here. Look at this inverse head and shoulder on Matic, with the neckline being at the 382. Absolutely beautiful. From this high to the low, you creating a neckline on the 382 Fibonacci retracement with this inverse head and shoulder right there. So higher levels is likely here on Matic. If the price on Matic network comes down right now to retest the 382, it is very, very possible you will get that next leg up, because you are creating kind of you are creating these waves here. You got one wave right there, second, third. You might get that, you know, retest of this level. There's a potential nice longing opportunity here if Matic does retrace, because I do think higher is possible, at least to the 618 or even to the 56-57 range, and then get that consolidation. You've also got the 7-8. Okay, 7-8 is at this resistance zone. It's at 58 cents. I mean, 56 to 57 cents is a big zone here. Looking at support here on Matic for that continuation to the downside. If Matic does reverse from this range, yeah, look at this beautiful neckline on the 4-hourly chart from this inverse head and shoulder. You know, the projected move from this inverse head and shoulder scenario from the breakout is actually taking you to that 56 cents level. You can either, price of Matic is either going to get up there now, or either will have a small correction, and this might be a very interesting zone to long. Okay, you got a nice projected move here. If you have a little consolidation, if you have a little reaction here at the 44-45 cent level, it's going to be a very, very interesting zone. Day trade, small swing trade, all the way up to, you know, at least the highs created, which is at 51 cents. I would be protecting my position just in case you do create a double top scenario here, hitting the 618 and already get that resistance and continue down. Okay, you need to be fast. You need to take your profits. You need to protect your position. You know, at a double top, you know, once you retest the top, I would be taking profits and try and ride the rest to the move to the upside to that 56 cents level. Yeah, this is, you know, just looking at these potential day trades opportunities, looking at the biggest levels here on Matic. Okay, we got a shorting opportunity here at 56 range, in my personal opinion. Big major level. You got 7-8 here. You got big bounces as support. You got the value area low from the volume profile. Value area low right there. You got the value area high from this range being at resistance. You know, look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Inverse head and shoulder right there. If it comes down that 44 cent level, small consolidation, it's a day trade. You got a day trade right there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm a little bit low here. Let me just... Right, let's take a look at the comment section right away. I hope the stream is still doing good. Yeah, just checking the stream, guys. I'm having a few issues with internet these last couple of days. All good with the stream. Let's go through the comment section. I do have some super chats. Let me go through the super chats and see what the people is asking for. Right, first super chat. Let's take a look. First super chat here is from Chris. How are you doing, Chris? Thanks for the super chat. Can you have a look at eGold? I am shorting from 62. Let's take a look at eGold right away. You are shorting from 62. Let's take a look at eGold, EGLD, USD. Let's take a look at eGold, see what is going on. I mean, this looks really, really cool. This, I mean, yeah, this is a shorting level. This is a shorting level. eGold is in a beautiful shorting level. If you are shorting from 62, you got into a good trade. You got into a good trade on eGold. I would be very surprised if eGold does break this major resistance here at $65. Very surprised. You got a lot of confluence here. We are going to talk about this confluence right away. The probabilities on eGold dropping right now to retest the low area, okay, or at least I would say the 50% fib level. From this drop, I would go from this low to the high, at least a 50% level. $53 is a level that I would be protecting my position, taking a little bit of profits just in case you consolidate and you finally break up this zone, just in case. I mean, ideal scenario would be coming all the way down to retest the lows here at $40. That would be the take profit, okay, 2 zone, looking for that potential retest of the lows, which is very, very highly probable also. But yeah, eGold, keeping it simple, resistance trend line from lower highs, getting very much respected, getting that consolidation. Bulls cannot break the zone. They are struggling to break the zone. If bulls struggle to break the zone, very likely that the bears are going to step in and push the price back down. So first of all, resistance number 1, lower high trend line. Resistance number 2, a very well bounced level where we did have a consolidation right over here. This was on the 6th and 7th and 8th of June before we had the drop on the 9th. Confluence number 2. Confluence number 3, big spike on the VPVR. Matter of fact, this is the biggest spike from the last 40 days traded. We can see here, now we're looking at the VPVR from the 10th of May all the way here to the 23rd of June, sorry. So over 40 days of volume traded. Where do we have the biggest point of control? It's right over here, it's slightly higher. It's at the $69. Where's the lowest range here? Where's the value area low from this big, nice mountain? Value area low is at $65, $64. Where are we hitting right now? We are hitting that range. So it's very, very likely that you're not going to manage to break this big zone of volume that we have created inside of this range. Confluence number 3, if you want to add some more confluence, let's take a look at Fibonacci levels from this spike over here. Have we been respecting fib levels? Let's take a look at the high here to the low right there. We have been respecting the 50% Fibonacci level from this high of the 31st of May to the low right over here on the 13th of June. From high to low, drop, major drop here, major drop on eGold. You have an A hitting the 382, an A correction hitting to perfection the 382 Fibonacci right over here. You have a B and you have a C getting above the 382 and getting rejected at the 50% Fibonacci retracement. This is an absolutely beautiful shorting opportunity. This huge amount of confluence right there. You are seeing that reaction. You know, the probabilities in e-gold dropping from this level is just very, very high. I would say 75% of chance that this is actually going to drop from this range. If you shorted at $62, you entered a beautiful short position. As soon as we start getting below the 382, which is very, very likely to be done. I mean, look at this. We've been bouncing beautifully at this from this resistance. You know, there's some really nice scalps here, some really nice day trade scalp opportunities, you know, bouncing from fib levels, 50%, 382 on e-gold, as you can see. Highly probable that this is going to drop. Highly probable. Stay cautious. I would be looking for the lows. You know, this does look like an ABC correction to come back down and retest these low areas at $40. You can have a small percentage of your trade open. I mean, if I'm talking for me, what I would do, of course, is I would be locking profits at 50% Fibonacci from this low to the high. I think the 382, this low level is going to be broken. We could come lower, very, very likely. I would start protecting my position with the drop. Just in case, you know, the bulls are going to find strength and the bears are going to get exhausted, right? We've got, let me just check here something, because we've got this level also. We've got higher lows right there. It might take a few days to come down to the 50%, 618. I would be looking to lock profits at 50%, 618, you know, 50 in between $53 and $50. I would be locking, you know, profits if I was in this trade, because you're probably going to get this range holded from these higher lows, and it's not going to come and retest the lows. I would lock 50%. I would protect position, just in case you do get that breakdown. Then you have an insane risk to reward trade right there. Yeah, so that's what e-gold is you know, level to level trading here. Are we actually in an ascending channel which is likely to continue down? Let me just take a channel here from this low to this point over here, like this. Oh, we got a beautiful channel right there. Absolutely insane. Being very much respected. This is also confluence number 2 right there. You know, shorting here was a must. Shorting right there on e-gold at the $62 range was an absolutely beautiful entry, Chris. I mean, gotta say, congratulations. I mean, if I would have been analyzing e-gold properly and, you know, being more aggressive on altcoin trading, which I will be on the Bybit trading competition, guys. If you haven't joined my team, make sure to join, because we also got the Telegram group down below. All right, we've got the Telegram group for the Bybit competition. Anybody that joins that is not inside of the team will be eliminated. I will be added, you know, I will be making a list, guys, saying, tell me your number, tell me your Telegram ID, because everybody, you know, prove that you are in the competition team, because if not, you will be eliminated. This is only a group for the competition, guys. It's going to be a little bit of a task. It will be active from the 25th of June, okay, the Telegram group, only for the Bybit competition team. Make sure to join. We're over 200 people right now. This is absolutely insane. We're going to absolutely try and crush it. I want to find trades like this with big, massive, you know, confluence right there. You can see here on e-gold how, you know, you only need 3 points of touch from a, you know, a high and 2 higher lows, or a low and 2 lower highs to create a channel, right? You only need 3 points of touch. If you have, you know, 2 points from lows, you already could have created this channel here. Okay, you are creating higher lows, you are creating highs. You know, when you have this price action, you already have the resistance from this channel. You already have the resistance from this channel. So absolutely beautiful retest that, you know, you adding more confluence. How much confluence have we been adding? We've been adding this support level right there from this, you know, this move. We've also got the lower high trend line here. Absolutely insane. 1, 2, 3. You've also got big spike on the VPVR here at this range. The value area low is at $64. You know, this is a big solid block. This is a block of money. If you are under that block of money, you are going to get pushed down. 50% Fibonacci from this high point to the low. I mean, you know, this not, you know, you're adding confluence and you're adding probability to your trade for that shorting opportunity. Yeah, good on you. I think this trade is pretty safe. No trade is safe, never. But, you know, the probabilities are very high in this coming down, okay? Once you see that move to the downside, you know, don't be afraid in taking profits. Don't be afraid in protecting your position. Worst case scenario, you know, that you could do is, you know, having your stop loss here at round about that $66, you know, just $4 above. You come down here to the, you know, $50. You are being greedy. You do not take profits. Your stop loss is still here. You get a little consolidation here on the support of this ascending channel, hitting the 618 from this range, and then you have the breakout of this trend line. And then you stopped out. You didn't take any profits. And yeah, take profits. Protect your position all day long. Matter of fact, I think I'm just going to close my Bybit trade, you know. But what if we actually getting supported from this range, from these low areas? You know, what if we're going to get supported and you're actually going to get that break up, and then this would be a great shorting opportunity. What if? Anyway, let me go through the comment section. I've been asking to the community, will Bitcoin hit 17k first, then 22.8k? I get 61% of the people saying yes, 271 votes. Right, let me take a look at the super chat. Next super chat, guys. I need to take a look at the super chat, of course. Chirad Patel, thanks for the super chat. Is there any question from you? I have no question from Chirad Patel. Thanks for the super chat. It was just maybe a donation. Right, thank you very much for the super chat. I got another super chat here from Dave. All right, sorry, Chirad is saying, what do you think will be the worst best case? But okay, let me go through this. I do have a super chat from Chirag. What do you think will be the worst best case bottom for Ethereum compared to other cycles? Worst case. Worst best case bottom. Let's take a look at Ethereum 1 second. I do think Ethereum round about the $700 range. Of course, this is all depending on Bitcoin. Let me just take a look at Ethereum. I think, you know, I did make Binance. I did take a look at Ethereum here on the weekly and talked about this scenario on the logarithmic chart, right? Worst case scenario. I mean, you can't take a look at fib levels here. We did talk about this, right? Where it's something very similar. It is not the same, but it is similar. We had this kind of, you know, strong ascending higher low trend line, okay, with higher lows, right? Look at this. This was 2017. Big bull run that we did have. You know, what do you have first? Of course, you have massive price action to the upside. Right over here. Same here. You have massive price action to the upside. Once you start creating this distribution event, right, where you are seeing, you know, the price having a pretty intensive corrective move, you have a highs, then you have a lower high right there. You kind of create a head and shoulder scenario. Once you break this high-low trend line, then of course bear market is confirmed. Bear market, okay, for, you know, many months. This was what happened back in 2018. We broke the higher low trend line, looking at the logarithmic, okay? And then, you know, just for entertainment purposes, right? Not exact technical analysis here, head and shoulder scenario, kind of projected move right there. You did actually hit the lows from this range. You actually dipped below the level and created a double bottom right there, all right? And the bear market 2020. Large boring consolidation with your pumps, okay? In this bear market, you know, we had a massive insane pumps in early 2019, Q1, Q2. Massive pump going from, you know, $80 all the way to $370. So don't think that we are going to go to extreme low levels, you know, and not have big relief pumps, okay? Probably going to 1,800 or 1,000, you know, or even $2,000, and then come back down and create a double bottom or a slightly lower low, you know, by 2023, late 2023, and start recovering by 2024. You know, something very, very similar. So if we are looking for similarities here, worst case scenario, I would say, you know, if we are going to get this projected move, this is not a head and shoulder scenario, right? We are respecting very well this higher low trend line, but you have this kind of, it's not a head and shoulder scenario. Even though this is higher, this is a higher peak, and this one, it is a higher peak. Anyway, just looking at, you know, entertainment purposes, this kind of price action, you broke the trend line from the higher lows right there. You know, if we were to look at the similar projected move or even lower, you know, take a few percentage down lower, you know, from this head scenario to the neckline, from that breakout, you know, we are already at this low level. We have already actually kind of met the target. You can come lower, but you can see here we met the kind of the target and even went slightly lower. So if we were to add a little bit of lower here, okay, if we were to add a little bit lower from this breakdown on Ethereum, you know, and this is not exact science, but if we were to take a look at this kind of scenario and relief rallies to come in the next coming months, big relief rallies, look at these big relief rallies on the bear market, okay? If we were to see this scenario on Ethereum, something similar, okay? It's never the exact same thing. Taking the highest point here and adding a little bit to the volatility here, this potential volatility, you know, my worst case scenario on Ethereum, I think, would be in between, you know, $600 and $800. Is already a nice accumulation zone for me on Ethereum, no doubt in my mind. You know, we've had an aggressive drop already. Crypto is growing, you know, adoption is actually growing. There's a little bit of interest going down now, but people do realize that, you know, cheap levels, you know, when prices of assets go down, it's time to buy. So, you know, just by looking at this kind of projected move from this move to the downside with volatility, I would say $600, $700 would be kind of the worst case scenario. Very, very attractive price levels to accumulate Ethereum. You know, people that say, you know, Ethereum's going down to $400, $300. Yeah, when we've got an all-time high of you know, almost $5,000, and you are going to be trading at, you know, maybe we've already hit $800 range, below at 900. You know, if you are going to be trading at $600-$700 with an all-time high of almost $5,000, you know, these are already pretty attractive levels to buy up. No doubt in my mind there will be another cycle here in the next coming years. You will be accumulating relief pumps, and then you will be breaking all-time highs at some point in the next coming years. Ethereum is the #1 blockchain that most of the cryptocurrency projects are built on. Sandbox, Decentraland, Chainlink, a lot of DeFi, SNX, you know, Aave, a lot of gaming projects. It's #1 blockchain. It will succeed in the coming years. If we do come down to, you know, $700, $600 range, it's going to be an important level. You might just be trading there for a couple of weeks, or not even that, before you get a big relief pump, and maybe come down and retest those levels before you actually have, you know, the next cycle starting. I don't see this doing this, okay? people are in an extreme panic just because we've had, you know, several weeks of downside action. We could have another couple of weeks. Okay, this is what happened right over here. There will be a moment that this will stop. Anyway, your question is, where's the extreme low? In my opinion, best case scenario for accumulation zone, I see $700 range, worst case scenario for Ethereum. And this is already from these price levels. Okay, it's a pretty aggressive drop already. Going down to $600 would be a 45 dump from current levels. From all-time high, we would, you know, what is Ethereum down now? It is 80% down from all-time high. If we do go down to $600, it would be around about, you know, 87, almost 90%. So you already looking, you know, extremely low cap altcoins go down over 95%, mid cap 90%. I would say Ethereum round about 90%, 80, 90% from all-time high, good accumulation levels, and Bitcoin looking for that 80%, you know, 70, 80% down. What is Bitcoin down from all-time high? You know, if you're down 80%, it's already really good accumulation levels. 70% is already good. So yeah, 80% would be hitting that $13,000 range, almost $12,000. You know, Bitcoin's down, you know, from all-time high here in 2017 to the extreme low levels, it was 84%. Of course, we are gaining in liquidity. We are gaining in, you know, mass adoption. The all-time high, you know, the all-time low level, the low levels from the bear market from the all-time high are not going to be that aggressive from past cycles. The percentage is going to go lower. So I do see Bitcoin not dipping over 80%. We're already at 72%. I think it's highly improbable that we're going to go more than 80%. 80% would be exactly at $13,000. We were taking a look at $12,000, so that would be 82%. Last cycle we dipped all-time low from the all-time high to the all-time low was 84%. 82% is $12,000. That would be extremely attractive levels to accumulate Bitcoin. We are probably not even going to hit those levels. There's more liquidity, there's more interest, you know. We have already been down 74% when we did hit, you know, almost, you know, below $18,000. So they're already really attractive moves. 75% down from all-time high is already very, very attractive levels to accumulate. Slightly lower, 80% would be best case scenario to accumulate Bitcoin, which would be around about that, you know, $12,000, $13,000 range. People calling for, you know, I see people calling for $9,000, even, you know, even lower. I've seen crazy levels. I've seen people talking about $3,000 range, you know, the lows here created back in December of 2018, and also the March 2020 crash lows, you know, people actually calling for these levels. It's very highly improbable, guys, very highly improbable we go down there. My ultimate low for Bitcoin, you know the deal, is $12,000. That would be my all-time low here for this bear market cycle. But anyway, let's thanks for the super chat. Let's take a look at the next super chat. Hi Andy, you think Friday option expire pump BTC? It is very, very possible. I think most of the people, you know, with options are in put positions. Yeah, I think so. You could see that, you know, option expire, give a big pump on Bitcoin. I think most of the people are bearish. Most of the people are looking for lower. So, you know that Friday expiration can give that pump on Bitcoin. We have seen that, you know, inverse correlation before on options expire. You could see that massive big relief rally just for all of those, you know, bearish options. I think it is very, very highly probable. You know, you need to get all of those bearish people liquidated. Get a bunch of liquidity. Anyway, Thanks, David, for the super chat. I do think so, that it could give a pump. Right, let me tell you, I'm getting these super chats. I need to go through the super chats. It's not fair for the community. People who super chat are always first, guys. Christian, thanks for the super chat. Let's take a look. Is this not a nice CNH cup and handle on the BTC 4 hourlies? Let's take a look. On the 4 hourly, a nice cup and handle. On the 4 hourly. Okay, if you are looking this as the resistance, I mean, cup and handles are usually a bullish pattern, especially, you know, if they're in at the top of an uptrend, okay? You usually see cup and handles at the top of an uptrend, not at the lowest part. But the ideal scenario would be at the highs. But, you know, it's still valid. It's still valid. Nice cup and handle. If you are asking me if this is a cup and handle, you know, I would assume the only kind of cup and handle that I see here is, you know, even looking at the 2 hourly, not the 4 hourly, just to zoom out here, see a little bit of more price action, would be from this 21.5k range, right? From this level, right? This kind of scenario being the cup and this being the handle, you could arguably discuss, yes. I mean, it's I wouldn't trade this. I wouldn't speculate on this. It could also be an inverted head and shoulder, very, 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 very ugly one, you know, very, very ugly one. I wouldn't say that, never in a million years. But of course, if this were to be a cup and handle, you got the resistance zone right there. Yeah, I wouldn't say, you know, taking a look at the lower highs right there, we've just broken out from these lower highs. I mean, has this been a descending channel? It has been breaking resistance. It does look like that Bitcoin might have some bullish momentum right now. This being the handle, this being the resistance at the 21.4, 21.5, this being the cup, this being the handle, I don't know. Yeah, it could play out. It could play out, but yeah, it's not the most beautiful scenario. I wouldn't be paying too much attention to that. Projected move from this, from the low to the high, if it gives us a very nice level, yeah, this should take us to the $25,000 range. Could it happen? Absolutely, absolutely. I am looking for big resistance levels already at the 22.8, like I discussed at the beginning of the live stream. 22.8. You know, if we do pump that to that level and get rejected, I mean, no, sorry, and we do get a consolidation, I would be looking for shorting opportunities at that range. Of course, if we do hit that range, you know, only shorting in the short term, we could get very much respected and start trading this level. Guys, we've had such an aggressive drop, you know, that bigger relief rallies is, you know, very likely. It is very likely. Rolling down from this range to go down to $13,000, I think it's a little bit too soon, in my opinion, and with my experience looking at the charts. This kind of price action, I think, yeah, relief rallies is very possible. Bigger relief rallies before continuation to the downside. Anyway, so that is my thought on that cup and handle. Let me scroll down. That face of disbelief, Andy, gotta love it. Smashing that like from Madrid for my man, says Seb. How are you doing, my man? Hope you had a fantastic flight. Survived, says Mark Dutch. Yes. Yeah, I think, yeah, flights are pretty safe. So, yeah, he's alive. Hi, Andy. Cup and handle on DXY 4 hourly. Please have a look, says Aisha. Absolutely. Let's take a look at this for Aisha, Mark Dutch, Seb, Joseph. Once again, thank you very much for the insane support, guys. You are absolutely amazing. I've got Scotty here also giving, you know, always commenting in the comment section. Almost 500 people watching, 450 at this moment, 282 likes, guys. Absolutely crush that like button. Let's take a look at the DXY right away, because Whew, DXY, ideal. I mean, look at this. These trend lines that someone, you know, that is 5 years old can do. They're actually being very much respected. It's actually been very much respected, guys. Look at this. I'll take a look at the cup and handle right now, but look at the DXY, right? We've been having these trend lines, simple, easy technical analysis, you know, just looking at the highs, the lows, bounces from support, resistance trend lines, and, you know, channels. Absolutely easy peasy. Looking for those bounces, looking for those levels. Look at this on the DXY, big consolidation at that trend line that we were talking about, okay? And then created a nice solid base right there. This has actually predicted the last couple of weeks, okay? Good movements on Bitcoin, you know, good movements on Bitcoin. If you know, DXY was going to get this consolidation and get rejected from this trend line that we have been talking about for ages, then it's very likely Bitcoin will be getting that relief pump. Very likely that Bitcoin will pump. If we do get the, you know, DXY helps very much to see the movements on Bitcoin. Not instantly, but it does help, you know, for the next coming days. If DXY is going down, Bitcoin's still, you know, consolidating, you could see that big pump if the DXY is going down. So it does help to see, you know, potential future movements on Bitcoin. Anyway, DXY, we broke this lower high trend line, had a beautiful break up. Where did we get, you know, resistance? At the exact support resistance level right there. Where did we bounce? At the lower high resistance trend line. Absolutely beautiful also. Now, ideal scenario here. I think DXY is getting exhausted. It's getting exhausted and it's gonna come lower. My take on the DXY is this. I think DXY is gonna go lower in the next coming weeks. I think so, guys. Let's see what happens. I think so. If we do hold this resistance level on the DXY, and I can see your cup and handle scenario here, okay? On the 4 hourly, we got the highs here with a little bit of volatility. We got this high, we got these highs, right? Cup and handle, and this is the ideal scenario on a big, massive uptrend. You create a resistance all-time high, well, high, and then you create the round formation. You retest again, right? You fail, and the third retest is the one that you actually break up. Yeah, I do see it. I do see it. But I think we are getting exhausted on the DXY. I mean, it is a scenario, of course. DXY in a big, massive uptrend. I think it's just getting exhausted by breaking down from these higher lows, creating this higher high, big consolidation, getting the resistance from the trend line. I think it's getting exhausted, guys. It has been pumping like crazy for several months. Will it be time for the DXY to lose a little bit of steam in the immediate short term for the next coming weeks? I think so. I do think so. This would be extremely good for Bitcoin. This would give Bitcoin that nice relief rally. This would help Bitcoin to actually, you know, finally have that relief rally from this scenario. And then potentially continue back down. You know, this would be what we are looking for. Big relief rally on Bitcoin. And, you know, big correction on the DXY after having this massive big run up. Big run up on the DXY. Is it time for a little bit of a cool off on the DXY? I think so. I think so. Right, guys. Let's go through the comment section here. Mark Dutch, Joseph. Mark Dutch is Mark is bullish on Tinder. If DXY cup and handle play out, BTC is going to 10K. Very likely. And Martin, okay? If we were to go with these levels, right? Just speculation right there. Resistance, resistance. We know that the cup and handle projected move is getting the lowest part of the cup. Okay, if we were to follow textbook technical analysis projection, you know, from that breakout, you know, DXY going all the way up to the $108, $110. That would ignite Bitcoin going down to 10k levels, maybe 10k, maybe not that low. I would say 12, 14k. Absolutely. If we DXY is going to be looking extremely strong with this kind of scenario, going to that 108, 110. Yeah, definitely see Bitcoin going down to at least 14k. 14k is a big support level, and then 12k. I do see Bitcoin going down to that range if this were to play out. Right, let's take a look. Late, but I'm here, says Russell. Absolutely no problem, my man. Right, Tony 007007, James Bond here. James Bond, Tony, your advice, please. I'm in a BTC short, taken profit already, but should I let the rest run? It just run a liquidity price in 26,900. All depending on your entry, I would be cautious in shorting Bitcoin at these levels. Guys, this is, you know, you can see it on the chart. For me, this is price exhaustion to the downside. You know, this is the dump happened. The very aggressive dump happened. Expect Bitcoin to be range trading for some weeks right now. Very likely, okay? I wouldn't be extremely bullish if we do have this momentum. I would be looking for shorts. At this level, I am a little bit bullish. I am expecting lower. You know, we might pop up from this range, or we might come down and retest that $19,400 level first. $19,400 range plus minus a few $100s because of the volatility is my zone, okay? Is my zone for trading. I would be extremely interested, like I said at the beginning of the live stream, to long this range, guys. This would be the ideal scenario. Of course, there are two scenarios that I expect here on Bitcoin. We either do this, or we either do this and this and this. This is the kind of movements that I'm looking for. If we do this, I would be extremely bullish. Of course, if the price action does this, would I be losing money? No, only my portfolio would be going down from my Bitcoin long-term hodl position, but I will not be losing any money. I'm looking for the highest probability movement, and a big consolidation at this range would be the highest, you know, probability to get that next leg up here on Bitcoin. Very, very likely scenario. This consolidation happens, guys. Yeah, big trade will be made. Bitcoin will pump out of this cup and handle with steam, says Christian Shibler. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. Will it break out with, you know, with steam? Why not? I mean, yeah, you know, these are reversal signs. These are reversal signs, guys. We are creating these lower highs. You are creating this level, big daily zone, your higher low right over here. You know, I'm looking for that breakup, or I'm looking for that move down, consolidate, get into a trade here at this $19,400 range. I am looking to get into a trade there, guys. I am more of a swing trader, day trader, not much into scalping. I only need a few trades a month to make my month, or to make a couple of months even. So looking for the highest probability trade, guys. You know, a lot of people want to rush into trade. Where are we going? I'm shorting, I'm longing, and I'm looking for the highest probability trade always. We just need a couple of trades a month to make huge gains. Do you think there is a chance 70k could be the bottom, says Anthony? Absolutely. I mean, it could be. It could be. When you get so much people looking for much lower price levels, you know, it's like when people were calling for 100k at these ranges. So people calling for 10k levels at these ranges after this aggressive drop, you know, could indicate that this maybe has been the bottom. But what is most likely to happen is getting a big relief rally, and I mean big as in, you know, 25k, even 30k in the next coming months at some point. You know, at some point you are inside of the bear market at some point, because you're not going to go down in a straight line now, because we have done already for quite some time. You know, you are going to get these relief big rally pumps at some point, right? Maybe hitting 30k levels in the next few months. People are going to be extremely bullish. People will be bullish. It will be a disbelief rally. Very likely you will be having, you know, another big rejection, another several months of downside action, potentially even retesting the lows below $19,000, $18,000 if this were to be the short-term low, and then, you know, and then have another bounce up. Of course, you're not going to make the same price action. It might be slightly different, but you know, people will be very, very bullish if you do start seeing Bitcoin at 25k, at 30k. You know, we are going to see a lot of people turning very, very bullish. I am looking for a large disbelief rally in the next coming months. Will it be next month? Will it be in September? This is the $1 million question, but it will be happening soon. It will be happening soon in the next coming weeks. Andy, would you consider creating a Bybit copy trade profile? Yes, I would. Definitely by end of the summer, beginning of, you know, September, October. I am doing a trading course. I will be extremely active on a private Discord group that I will be creating for many people, all right? Sharing charts and trades every single day, and, you know, focusing more on scalping. I like to swing trade because swing trade is so much easier, you know, looking for levels, level to level, you know, and just put the position, protect your position, and just chill, let the price action do whatever it needs to do. But yeah, I will be focusing more on day trading and scalping, you know, by September, and making this Discord group, probably doing a Bybit copy trade. Yeah, all this will be very much I'll be very much looking for that for the after the summer. I want to enjoy the summer, chill out a little bit, do the live streams, do a little bit of trading. Competition is now, of course, inside of the summer. Focus for the competition. Right, Christian Shibler, I hope that is pronounced right. The Russian ruble is the best performing currency this year. Well, it did have an insane, massive drop. It did have a huge drop. This year. It did have a huge drop. What is the Russian ruble forex? What is the ticker symbol for the Russian ruble? I think they did take it off out of Prime XBT. But yeah, the best performing asset, yeah, because it did have a huge drop, I would assume. 437 watching, 323 likes. Have you smashed the like button? Guys, smash up that like button. Let's take a look at some cryptos, guys. If not, I'm going to be ending the stream. Well, I've actually been over an hour now, I think. Let me just double check. Because probably be ending the live stream, guys. Over an hour on the live stream. 1 hour and 15 minutes. What about your merch collection? Also, Russell, yes, absolutely. Definitely going to get a merch collection out. Okay. You know, not Andy Legends or something like that, or Bitcoinsensus Legends, you know, or what's up my crypto legends? What's up my crypto legends with a Bitcoin logo? You know, definitely going to get some merch out there for the community. You know, I want to be having my, you know, what's up my crypto legend t-shirt. You know, this is something I need to discuss with my mods. Rune, Andy, let's take a look at Rune. Okay, let's take a look at some cryptos. Why not? I'm going to stay here for another 5-10 minutes, guys. Are you done? Yeah, let's take a look at Rune. Let's take a look at Crow also right away. You know what I think about Bitcoin. You can take a look at the beginning of the stream. No more Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Rune, for example. These altcoins, these dangerous altcoins with these movements. Let's zoom in here on Rune. Rune looked pretty good for a shorting opportunity right at this level. It was a very difficult short though, I gotta say. Very difficult short. We didn't even test the trend line here. With absolutely insane shorting opportunity right there on Rune. Hitting the 61865 Fibonacci. That would have been absolutely insane. Anyway, looking at Rune, let's zoom in on the chart because we have lost the summer lows, okay, of 2021. We are actually well below this range. So let's take a look at big resistance and support levels. This is looking at the daily chart. Let me zoom out a little bit on the 3-day chart, a little bit here to check out these levels. I've got some white horizontal lines here. They're all major big daily levels, major big zones here from price action happened right over here in December and January of 2021. Big major levels that have been very much respected. As you can see, ultimate low level here, insane support level. I'm talking about the $1.20 range. Big levels here on Rune, very much respected here with the white horizontal lines. Let's fast forward and see how we have been doing at these levels. Let's go to the 4-hourly. And, you know, these levels have been pretty much respected with a little bit of volatility. This is what you get with the altcoins. You never get a perfect touch and a perfect bounce. But these levels have been very much respected. A little bit of dip below here. Now, it looks like that Rune is ready for a bigger relief rally, guys. A bigger relief rally. We're probably going to go to the $2.20 level. $2.20 level. It looks like that we are kind of creating an inverse head and shoulder scenario. We could get that leg up to that $2.20, $2.30 even. We're probably going to get rejected from this, you know, major level from back in December of 2020. Stay extremely cautious. You're probably going to break it even and go higher. You know, it doesn't mean we did break down pretty nicely. It wasn't very strong support, so I wouldn't pay too much attention on this level. This is exactly the $2.20. If you do create that inverse, you know, you are creating that inverse head and shoulder range right there. Pretty nicely. You could get an extensive move to higher levels. What levels? Maybe even to $2.50, $2.60. I would take the high here, looking for that Fibonacci level. $2.50, $2.60 is exactly the 618. $2.35, 50% level. Also, where you could get that rejection because it is also a major zone here. Yeah, I would take this level out of the way. We've had a we've just sliced through this level, so I'm going to take it off. It hasn't acted as any type of support. So 50% Fibonacci retracement from this high to the low is right over here at the $2.35 on Rune. You could get heavily rejected from this range, or you could have a little bit of more volatility and come up to the $2.50, $2.60 range. And that would be the ideal shorting opportunity. This low range, okay, this level is a very high resistance zone. You are looking at that 50%, 60% fib level from this high, from the start of the drop down. Nice range to short in between $2.35 and $2.60, waiting for that volatility reaction and then jumping into a trade on Rune. That would be the ideal scenario. Let's just take a look at VPVR levels here to confirm big resistance and support ranges. Yeah, there's not too much volume profile here. Not too much volume. So we're not getting much confluence with the volume profile, only with the chart price action. So yeah, this big zone here, big zone. We are creating an inverse head and shoulder right there. You know, bigger relief rally is very likely on Rune, eh? Very likely, especially if Bitcoin does behave. Bitcoin pumps, you know, it's very likely going to drag some altcoins to the upside. Rune is a pretty cool project. Thorchain, I think it will do well. Definitely will do well, in my opinion, on the next cycle. It's, you know, it's supposedly the pioneer crypto with interoperability in between blockchains, you know, in between Ethereum, Binance, you know, all different blockchains, you know, to have that interoperability. Thorchain supposedly is the #1. Yeah, beautiful relief rally, very likely to happen in the next coming months with Thorchain. Guys, this is going to be it for this live stream. ETC is pumping. Ethereum Classic, ETC. Ethereum Classic pumping. Okay. Yeah, not very much of a pump. We go to the 1 hourly, it is pumping a little bit. Wow, yeah, just a tiny little bit. Guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream, Also, make sure to check out the bonus, okay, from Margex. Margex is a really cool platform. I don't have any funds there because I already have my funds on Bybit and PrimeXBT. They're my main trading accounts, but they do have an insane bonus down below. Only if you deposit 0.004 Bitcoin, which is, I think it's less than $200 today. You get $50 on top of that, okay? You get $50 on top of that to trade with, guys. Make sure to take advantage. Margex has been here for a couple of years already. They have insane security, a huge amount of, you know, exchanges here are to add liquidity. Bank grade multi-layer security also. They have no KYC required, okay? No personal details are required. You can make an account anonymous in less than 2 minutes to trade with. Take advantage of those bonuses down below, guys. Super easy, friendly platform here to use. Very easy interface for trading, as you can see here on the chart. This is going to be it, guys. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'll be doing a video update very likely afterwards, or I'll be trying to do another live stream. Thank you very much. You know what I think about Bitcoin. You can take a look at the beginning of the stream. I usually try and explain at the beginning of the stream what I do think is, you know, what is going to happen on Bitcoin. What are the major levels if we do drop back down to that $19,400 range? I expect this level to hold. Now, if this level does not hold, if this level, you know, has massive, you know, volatility at the downside, if we do have a big, massive drop, guys, this will not be long in opportunity. Only if we see this kind of price action is when I will say this is likely going to hold, and we are going to finally have that explosive breakout to the upside, bigger relief rally. We are going to start trading level to level, guys, trying to make some pretty nice gains. Thank you, guys. Smash up that like button. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. All right, we do post the latest news on cryptocurrency. New light wallets created by Cardano's development team. If you want to see this news regarding Cardano, check it out on the Bitcoinsensus website. We post every single day, you know, different news and technical analysis ideas. Check it out down below in the description, guys. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you in the next one.